This is a reply about morality. The first problem with this video is a logical inconsistency. You say science is only for objective things, and morality can't be dealt with by science, and that morality is objective. That is impossible. If morality is objective, then it would be a question for science. If it is not a question for science, then it's not objective. The second problem, and this is a common one, it's a mistake even some atheists make. You are confusing morality with actions and decisions that result from it. However, you also go on to create a false dichotomy where you frame it that either it is objective or it is this amoral, anything goes kind of scenario. That just isn't the case. I reject both of these ideas. I'll explain more in a moment, but first let me address moral relativism. You seem to think that means anything goes. That is dead wrong. It absolutely does not mean that. Suppose I were to criticize you for adhering to the Bible when there are parts of it that show slavery and brutal slaughter of the general population of one's defeated foes is justified. You would probably object on the grounds that it was a different time and I can't pin that on modern Christians. Well, if you did that, you would be hiding behind moral relativism. So, maybe you shouldn't be so quick to dismiss such a concept. Now, on to morality. What is morality? Morality is certain feelings. That is the short and sweet of it. Let's take a moral dilemma, for example. People normally feel okay in a situation where they have to let one person die in order to save 5. However, almost nobody is alright with actively murdering someone in order to save 5 other people. Now, logically, 5 is still more than 1, but you feel much worse about actively killing another person. We have this built-in morality that is from our feelings. The origin of such morality is because we are a social species. These moral feelings are not unique to humans either. Any social species has this to some degree. Even hive insects have this on a very rudimentary level. Don't confuse these feelings with the logic applied to them or the moral decisions that you make with them. They are two separate things. You can make decisions based in objective logic. However, the feelings are what your motivation is. So morality is feelings, which is subjective by definition. Therefore, morality is subjective. However, this does not mean anything goes, nor does it mean everyone has a very different concept of morality. We are all the same species, so we have a great deal of agreement about what morality is. These feelings are also ultimately based on group survival, so while this does not give us black and white rules, we do get a pretty good idea of what behavior is better and what is worse. That's why it's wrong to murder someone, while at the same time killing someone attempting to murder you or your family is acceptable. You would rather not kill them, of course, but you would do it. So, at this point, you should be asking why people would do something contrary to their inborn morality. Mental illness is a very big reason. Sociopaths don't have feelings, for example, so they are incapable of morality. They know people consider it to be wrong, but they don't have those feelings, therefore they don't care. Brainwashing and propaganda are a way people are made to behave counter to their morality. Having a guide like the Bible could do this. What if you ignore your moral feelings and take the whole Bible literally? Well, you might just do some of the terrible things it justifies. Lucky for us, the vast majority of religious people filter what their holy books say through their morality, so they can be just as good as anyone regardless of what it says in their holy books. My final point is that if there was a God, he would be the one that gave everyone their moral feelings. That is the only way morality could be objective, if it came from this God. So, if morality was objective and came from God, and the Bible was His Word, then the Bible would match with our moral feelings. However, the Bible has all kinds of terrible things in it from a time when man didn't consider other races equal to himself and felt okay to use or slaughter them as animals. Therefore, if there was a God, the Bible couldn't be from Him. In my previous video, I went over the problems with the God concept. See that video for more details.